Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Sets up the screen. Smashes it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Chew up.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line, it's Curtis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pucks it out of the air. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got it behind the line. It's Brinson. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Bust through behind his pad. They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a 1st and goal. trying to pound their way in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! Great job by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brenson. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Makes the catch. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, SMU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Barnes. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives it.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On the run, it's Harden. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Find some fresh air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Oh, better look out! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
To the air, it's Jennings. Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown Mustangs.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Payne. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 35 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in...
Just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. To throw, it's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Steps away. He's not afraid to go deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Curtis. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's a running room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Mustangs are on the move. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Payne. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Barnes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Working that left side now. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's going for the goal line, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The handoff to Johnson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish it.
Turning on the jet. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Runs through the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Firing to the right, complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Under fire. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack.
Oh, a lot of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Smashes through the tackle. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Payne. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Curtis. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll take it on the return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the 45. He's loose. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And right down the middle.
56, TCU, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.